Apple's AI crisis explained. Apple, the tech giant synonymous with innovation, is facing a significant AI crisis. Apple is finding it difficult to stay ahead of its rivals as the tech industry moves toward artificial intelligence. The corporation has struggled with AI, from problems with talent retention to a lack of integration across its key products, despite being a leader in hardware and user experience. While competitors Google and Amazon continue to improve their AI capabilities, the company's flagship AI product, Siri, has stagnated. This video examines the main causes of Apple's AI difficulties and explains how the company's present strategy can jeopardize its ability to lead in the future. 1. Internal conflicts and the talent drain in AI. The root cause of Apple's AI dilemma is the company's continuous difficulty luring and keeping elite AI talent. Apple's AI initiatives have been comparatively quiet, and in some cases turbulent, in contrast to businesses like Google, Microsoft, and Meta, which have established top-notch AI research centers and drawn some of the best brains in the industry. A number of high-profile exits, including the departure of senior engineers and John Giannandrea, the former Google AI leader who was hired by Apple, demonstrate how challenging it is for Apple to retain a competitive AI team. Apple's corporate culture, which has been characterized as secretive and heavily hardware-focused, contributes to the issue by limiting the space for the kind of unrestricted, open-ended innovation that is characteristic of other digital firms. 2. Inadequate AI integration in key products. Apple has been noticeably less active in incorporating AI into its main products than Google, which uses it to power businesses like search, advertising, and YouTube recommendations, or Amazon, which has integrated AI into its Alexa ecosystem. Although Apple's voice assistant Siri was a pioneer in the field of artificial intelligence, its inertia has come to represent Apple's AI difficulties. The voice assistant has not developed to the degree of intelligence and use that many users anticipate from contemporary AI systems, unlike Google Assistant and Amazon's Alexa. 3. The stagnation of Siri. When compared to its rivals, Apple's flagship AI voice assistant, Siri, has long been lacking. Siri was one of the first AI-powered voice assistants available when it was initially released in 2011. Since then, though, its functionality and natural language processing skills have rapidly improved, making it impossible to keep up with rivals like Google Assistant and Amazon's Alexa. A major source of annoyance for customers is Siri's incapacity to comprehend intricate queries, carry out multi-step activities, or interact with a broad range of third-party services. Siri still falls short of Google Assistant in terms of accuracy, comprehension, and compatibility with a variety of devices, even with Apple's efforts to enhance the assistant through software updates. 4. Lost chances for AI-powered services. Apple is at a disadvantage because of its hesitancy to explore AI-driven services, even though AI is now the foundation of many successful tech industry services. For instance, Google and Microsoft have developed robust AI-powered business solutions, like Microsoft's Azure AI platform and Google Workspace, previously G Suite. Across a variety of industries, these services employ machine learning to automate processes, provide predictive insights, and customize customer experiences. Apple, on the other hand, has mostly concentrated on consumer-facing devices like the iPhone, iPad, and MacBook, which, despite their success, are not as dependent on AI-driven services or heavy on AI as those of its rivals. 5. Strategic attention to ecosystem and hardware. Apple's ability to seamlessly combine hardware and software has long been one of its strongest points. But occasionally, this emphasis on hardware iPhones, iPads, Macs, and wearables has come at the price of making significant investments in software-driven advancements and AI research. This has made it possible for rivals to surpass Apple in developing AI-driven platforms that power consumer electronics, as well as AI-powered services that generate substantial profits. Apple's economic strategy is largely dependent on its network of products, which includes services like Apple Music, iCloud, and the App Store, as well as hardware sales. Although some of these services incorporate AI, Apple has not yet fully embraced AI to overhaul its software ecosystem or revolutionize its hardware offerings. Unlike Google or Amazon, Apple might be losing out on chances to revolutionize the very devices that made it famous by mainly ignoring AI. 6. Privacy issues and the advancement of AI. Finding a balance between privacy and the increasing need for individualized AI-driven experiences is another difficulty Apple is facing as it develops AI. With programs like Privacy by Design and end-to-end encryption throughout its services, Apple has long promoted itself as a champion of customer privacy. But for AI systems to work well, they frequently need a lot of personal data, especially when it comes to training machine learning models for individualized services. Apple has been more circumspect when it comes to leveraging user data to train its AI models, whereas rivals like Google and Facebook have developed AI systems that mostly rely on personal data to maximize user experiences. 7. How Apple's market position is affected by its lack of AI leadership. Apple's lack of significant leadership in this area is beginning to directly affect its competitive position as the AI race heats up. Companies that dominate AI are predicted to rule the next wave of technological innovation, as AI has already emerged as the key to future tech supremacy. Apple's lack of daring AI projects could jeopardize its long-term market supremacy, even while the company still leads in hardware and user experience. Analysts, investors, and business leaders are beginning to wonder if Apple's AI dilemma will make it more difficult for the company to maintain its position as a market leader. Leading AI companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon have made a name for themselves, and their advancements are influencing computing in the future. Apple runs the risk of falling behind in the next stage of technological advancement if it doesn't make a determined effort to catch up in AI. In conclusion, with internal personnel issues, strategic blunders, and an inability to completely incorporate AI into its core goods and services, Apple's AI predicament is complicated. Even if the business has made some progress in the field of artificial intelligence, it still lags behind its rivals in crucial areas like voice assistants, services powered by AI, and consumer goods based on AI. Let us know in the comments what you think about the Apple's AI crisis. Explained, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.